All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So let's draw in our little trend line here. We got a trend line going on today. Mm, See, this is kind of what depends on how you draw your trend lines. I mean, we can go with that guy. Sometimes you want to go, here's obviously our low, but this one kind of gets closer to two. So, and that one's lined up with VWAP, but that doesn't matter. So we'll just stick with that trend line for now. We hit 6,600 last night. And look at that rejection off 6,600. And it's pulled back all 25 points, which is not huge. But since then, we've checked that 25, which we had a bunch of congestion here yesterday. 75, sorry. And now we are bouncing back to this. But this was gross yesterday. Look at this. Like between 94 and 85, basically a 10-point range for 9:20 a.m. to 2 a.m. Like 12, 13, 14 hours. So don't, oh, what the heck is that? You don't do that. So for today, got to be a little careful. Like we could get stuck back into this range again by all means. We have news on the hour today. So we'll see what they want to do on that. I mean, if we do get a pullback into 85, it's worth a buy. Can probe down to 83. But again, our trend line is around 86. So, and VWAP here at 88. So there's a couple areas there to watch. This little guy here, that's a kind of a good little thing to look at there. It held here, 80, 86 held here. And then it's held here a couple times. So I can see it's coming back to that. Checking that 86 at least. So I don't know. I might not be too picky here. If we get to 86 and we show some sort of reaction, I might jump in on that because we have the trend line, and then just be a little bit, play it safe. But we do have potential to the upside. I mean, I think if we see, excuse me, 6,600 again. We'll have to see if we hit it on news. But again, it could be worth a sell. Right now, we've just been pushing straight up. The other flip side to all this, trying to get a buy-in, is we are building this negative divergence here. 451 and we're at 187. So I got about a 0.3 divergence at the moment. So if we do check this 94, excuse me, it could be worth a sell if we want to scalp that. We definitely have to take some around 91, just to be safe. So I don't really know if that one's worth it, but we could get a pullback all the way to the 86. We could get a retrace of this move. But it's a scalp for now if we're above orange. The thing is, I'd have to take profit at orange, and then we could look for a re-entry. All right, 3 minutes to open. When the day comes true and you gotta run, you know. All right, let's have a good Friday. Get some money on a Friday. Um, where does this guy come from? What time did that come in? Technically, my lines are switched. Let me see something here. It's not going to change much. Yeah, it doesn't change anything really. Okay, we're getting this pullback before the open. So, actually, I'm going to get rid of that guy. Delete. We're going to use this instead. I think it's a little cleaner. And this guy's going to be our. This guy's going to be the secondary. All right. I like this pulling back. NQ's pulling back. It just tested. It's green. So we'll see. We'll see how much this pullback gets us. I mean, it's worth a buy. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, do your boys hang low? Well, technology, eh? All right, we got a minute to open. A little pullback, hey? Didn't quite get to 89. I think we're getting a bit more pullback here. Let's see what happens today. Like I said, we got news in half an hour. If we get stuck in this zone, then take our profit within the range, and then we can see what happens on news. 20 seconds to see what happens. Ideally, we kind of want to stay out of this. I mean, I don't want to really test 84. Excuse me. Sorry, I just forgot to do this. Okay, so NQ just shot up and hit its red. Yes, tested its green with that negative divergence. It could be worth a sell. But now we tested VWAP here at 88. NQ is going to retest. Yeah, I wasn't ready to buy 88. I don't really have any interest in. And Q is leading the way down. Comparatively, like NQ's above its green. We're not above our green. This could be worth a sell up here. Where's my 2-minute chart? $92.50. I mean, NQ is dropping. I like to get a retest here. Now I got to take some down here at this low. Oh yeah, you're going to break even on this. I needed that one to play out there. Too much farting around for me. Yeah, I'm going to break even. It's just too much farting around. Like it's got to go. NQ's on its way back up. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this. I can bring this down to 87. 86.75 is a nice number. But yeah, NQ is pushing back up. I'm gonna stay out of it for now. There's no strength. Just no strength though. I'll get back in on this. Now I wanted to hit it. Probably won't let me back in. Yeah, I'm risking 125 on this. Yeah, NQ's pushing back down, so NQ's testing its VWAP. Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't. I'm just forcing that trade, so I don't want to force it. Now it's gonna drop, right? Okay. You just tested its VWAP again. Got bought up pretty good. Yeah, there we go. There's that 87 test. Let's see. Let's see if we get to red. Let's see if we can push up from here. NQ's pushing up hard. Come on, yes, let's follow it. This land is your land, Buena Vista, to New York Island. Push up, please, sir. Menswear. Yeah. I'm gonna test lower here. Well, I had the right idea. 85 being tested here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck was that about? That's the buy off orange. I should have waited for probably. Okay, we got to push up here. Let's get going. Let's get the rally caps on. See if we can test 90 here. I'm going to save. This land was made for you and me. There's no strength. Like, we might be stuck in this dang mess again. But let's see if this can play out. Tick, 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 boom. I don't have too much confidence in this trade at the moment. But if we can go up, if we, I mean, NQ tested, it's red. We couldn't push up. I think we needed to come back and fill these orders. So, it's a crapshoot. We still got 20 minutes till news. I'll let this ride out a bit. I'm struggling. NQ tested its VWAP, got rejected. There we go, NQ. Let's go yes. I mean, the good news is VWAP's holding for us for higher, kind of. This land was made for you and me. There's some resistance here at 90. As you can see, it got rejected there before. Push to the moon. Like outside of this, I don't, we do have negative divergence coming here in green. I probably should take profit there. My 90 would have been hit there. I mean, that if I would have just left my stuff alone, but yeah, I don't like this. Don't like this one bit. Like if this doesn't hold for higher, and then we might as well wait for news because um I don't know what else I'd trade in here. Like I really don't want to buy 84 if 90's held for if 92 held and then 90 held, it doesn't really make me want to buy 84. I might go for a walk and let this play out for a wee bit. That first trade at 88 was a little aggressive. I guess that was like my third trade. Okay, we need trend line to hold right here. NQ's pushing. I might re-enter. Look at that. Took me to the tick. NQ's pushing. NQ got rejected though at green. Buy it up. Hmm. It's just garbage. Yeah, I don't know why. I jump back in because NQ is pushing so hard, and then it just tested its green and got held. So that's not a good sign for us. I mean, yeah. If I get taken out on this, I'm not re-entering. At least down there. I'll have to wait for news. Okay, let's see what happens here. Like, I really don't want to take it off at 92, a 5-point trade. See if NQ can hold its view up for higher. '90 is not being kind. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah. Look at all this resistance at 90 back here. So, I mean, if we get to the good news is, I think if we get through that, yeah, we should push. This is just crap. Garbage, as they say. Got to get back above VWAP. Everybody's just waiting for news. I mean, they're jockeying for position in that, but what do you do? Nothing. It wants to break that 90, and I don't see it stopping at 92 if it does. It might be my own worst enemy right now. Should go for a walk. Hmm. So you got 10 minutes, well, 9 minutes, 8 minutes till news. So it might just be like this for the next 8 minutes. I mean, it most likely it can easily come down and test and take me out to break even. But yeah, I think we're in this 90 to 88 chop for the foreseeable future here. It's funny because you got two schools of thought on this, right? Like the 90, there's a school of thought that says, hey, like they keep testing it, they want to break it. And then there's also the school of thought saying, like, it keeps holding, the longer it holds, the more likely that it's going to go down. But I'd like to just stay in this trade until news, honestly. Like, uh, we'll start creeping one way or the other before news. And then I'll have to see if we test any important levels. Okay, 6 minutes. With my luck, I would just take it at 90 and then it would just pop through it. I don't want to come back in after taking out all those stops. Yeah. See, I don't. So for 10 minutes, people were selling, putting their stops in, they'll keep it a couple ticks above this 90.25. And so they might have just taken those out for the move lower, but I could just making shit up too. Okay, here's a new candle. No, get going. I like this, obviously. Keep creeping up. Keep creeping up, 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 up. Okay. NQ posit, it's green, and then this is an E1 here. And I don't want to get back all those points. There we go. Keep pushing. 92.75 is $300. Come on, let's go. Okay, we'll see what happens here. I probably could have left her, but look at this naked divergence. And then we get this. So I got negative divergence of 5 off of green, my secondary green, and NQ tested it too. So I just didn't want to give that all back. Like if news comes in here in a minute, but on the flip side, man, like here's the thing. What I got another 3 points, 4 points to news or to the my target. I mean, if we would have blown through this, great, but we held that or we did an E1 on that. So let's see what happens. I might just be done. I mean, $300 to close the week. Okay, so on the 2-minute, we come back and held green here. Let's see what happens here. I bet you it pops. It's leaking upwards, so personally, I don't really like holding into news because anything can happen. Yeah, I think I'm going to be done. Yeah, and see if I would have held a stop here during news, I would have lost at least a point on slippage. But look at that 90 held that we were talking about here. We're having such a tough time breaking. This guy right here. Look at that. Would you look at that? So I mean, realistically, I could have bought that, but yeah, I feel like I really feel like we're gonna push higher here, but I don't want to buy so high. Mhm. I want to buy one here. To give her one shot. Hmm. Probably would have been a nice little buy. Yeah. Such is life. Hmm. Yeah. Let's shut her down. $300. You know, wish I could trade this account. All right. Let's shut her down.